みんなのことを思えたなら、
その面があまりに必死なもんだから応援したくなっちまう。
この少年が正しいのだと信じたい。
Bruised, blooded, broken. But unshaken, this is not another fight. This is the end game. The moment every struggle, every scar, every sacrifice has been building toward. My Hero Academia is reaching its final season, and everything changes here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the upcoming final season of My Hero Academia. What makes it so special, why fans are both hyped and terrified, and how this conclusion could cement the series as one of the most unforgettable anime endings of our time. We're going to explore the battles, the themes, the heartbreaks, and the legacy that this story leaves behind. Because this isn't just the final season of an anime, it's the culmination of a journey that has inspired millions across the world. From Season 1, My Hero Academia wasn't just another shonen series. It stood out for its emotional core, the idea that anyone could rise to be a hero, even someone born without powers. But by the time we reach the final season, that hopeful dream has evolved into something much darker. The tone has shifted. The story is no longer about becoming a hero, it's about what it costs to remain one. The world of heroes is collapsing. The system people trusted has failed. Citizens are turning on the very heroes who once protected them. This isn't the light-hearted school rivalry we saw with Class 1 anymore. This is war. And the anime makes it clear. The final season is about survival, sacrifice, and the question of whether heroism can endure in a broken world. Every great story needs a rivalry, and Deku vs. Shigaraki is the pure embodiment of that. On one side, Midoriya is Zuko, the boy who dreamed of being like All Might, inheriting one for all and carrying generations of hope on his shoulders. On the other side, Shigaraki Tomura, the child twisted by tragedy, manipulated by All for One, and consumed by rage. What makes their clash so compelling is not just the scale of their powers, it's what they represent. Deku stands for the idea that people can change, that anyone can rise to greatness with determination. Shigaraki, however, is the mirror opposite. He represents destruction, the belief that the world is rotten and must be wiped away. Their fight is more than just a battle of quirks, it's a battle of philosophies. And this final season promises to push them both to their absolute limits. Every punch, every clash of power will carry the weight of destiny. Because at the end of this war, only one vision of the future can survive. From the very beginning, we followed Class 1A, we laughed at their quirks, we watched them struggle, and we cheered as they grew stronger. But in this final season, there's no room for growth arcs or training montages. This is the real test. Bakugo, Todoroki, Uraraka, Ida, all of them are stepping into the battlefield not as students, but as full-fledged heroes, and that's what makes it so emotional. Because for years, these characters were shielded by the idea that they were still in training. Now, that protection is gone. The final season is going to ask the hardest question. Can these young heroes truly stand against villains who have crushed even seasoned pros? And even if they can, how many of them will survive? Because here's the heartbreaking truth fans should prepare themselves. Not everyone in Class 1A is making it out of this alive. And that thought alone makes every moment hit with crushing weight. And behind all of it, like a shadow that refuses to disappear, is All for One. For years, he has been pulling the strings. Every tragedy, every manipulation, every step Shigaraki took, it was all part of his plan. Now, in this final season, that plan reaches its ultimate form. With Shigaraki as his successor, All for One is no longer hiding. He's making his final move, his ultimate gamble. The terrifying part, even now, he's still unpredictable. He's the kind of villain who always feels 2 steps ahead, and that makes the war even more nerve-wracking. Heroes aren't just fighting a powerhouse, they're fighting a mastermind who has been shaping the future for decades. If this truly is the last stand for All for One, then we can expect his downfall to be as epic and devastating as his reign of terror. But let's step back from the action for a moment. What really makes My Hero Academia resonate isn't just the flashy battles, it's the themes. Legacy has always been at the heart of this story. All Might passing the torch to Deku, generations of heroes carrying one for all, teachers inspiring their students, and even villains passing down hatred and destruction to the next generation. This final season is where all those legacies collide. And then there's sacrifice, because this ending will not be clean. Heroes will fall, students will bleed, and some characters will never get back up. That's the weight of being a hero. It's not about winning every battle. It's about giving everything so others can move forward. But above all, it's about hope, that even when society has crumbled, even when the odds are impossible, someone will still rise. That's the true essence of heroism, and it's what this final season wants to remind us. Fans are bracing themselves. If you've read the manga, you already know what's coming and you know how painful it's going to be. For anime-only viewers, this is uncharted territory. Get ready for heartbreak, because this is not a season that pulls its punches. There will be moments that leave you cheering louder than ever, but there will also be moments that leave you in silence, staring at the screen, unable to believe what just happened. That's the brilliance of this final arc. It doesn't just give you spectacle, it gives you emotion. This is the kind of ending that will stay with fans long after the credits roll. It is not just another anime finale, it is a farewell to characters we've grown with. A goodbye to a story that reminded us what it means to dream, to fight, to hope. So here we are, the end of the journey. From Deku's first trembling words of admiration for All Might, to his desperate battles against villains who seemed unstoppable. Everything has been leading to this moment. The final season of My Hero Academia is more than just an ending. It's the culmination of every lesson, every battle, every heartbreak we've experienced alongside these characters. The war is coming, the heroes are ready, the villains are stronger than ever. And when the dust settles, only one side will remain standing. The question is, who will shape the future? Will it be Deku carrying the torch of hope? Or Shigaraki dragging the world into chaos? One thing is certain, this is going to be a finale we will never forget.